Hi guys, this is Fat Math, page 270 and 280. And yesterday you did some two-digit multiplying with zeros. And today there are no zeros. But we've got this because you've seen this setup before. I'm going to go slow and it'll trigger your memory for breaking things down. So let me just jump right into it. So the first problem in Fat Math on the top of page 279 says 13 times 21. So you remember back in the day when we were doing the triangle that we took one of the numbers and we made it an addition problem. That's all we're doing here. 13 times 21. We've taken the 13 and we've broken it down. Okay? 10 plus 3 is the same thing as 13. Agree? Agree. Keeping our symbol, multiply times 21. So the only thing we've changed so far is 13. We just broke it down to 10 plus 3. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2. Now, the 10 and the 3 both have to be multiplied by the 21. Why? Well, because originally the problem says 13 times 21, but we took the 13 and we broke it down. So now we have to multiply the 10 times 21 and we have to multiply the 3 times 21. So we're doing that, but we're writing it out. Okay, so instead of my little umbrellas, we're actually writing that out to say that. So the 10 times 21 is right here. The 3 times 21 is right here. Okay? 10 times 21 is 210. 3 times 21 is 63. And I'm keeping the symbol. Okay? So this was the multiplication part. And here's the addition part. So 210 plus 63 equals 273. We'll do another one. $14 times 15. Okay? They have taken the 14 and they did exactly the same thing that they did with the 13. They're making 14 now broken down into 10 plus 4. So this guy is now that. But we're still going to keep the same problem. Times 15. Now what do we do? Well, the 10 has to be multiplied by the 15, and the 4 has to be multiplied by the 15. Okay? So we're just going to write that down now. 10 times 15. Okay? We've done that. Now the 4 has to be multiplied by the 15. So 4 times 15. Okay? So what is 10 times 15? 150. Okay? And then what is 4 times 15? 60. You just add those two numbers together, right? And you should get 210. Okay? Let's do another one. what have we got? 17 times 21. Okay? They're using the 17. They're breaking it down. So this now becomes 10 plus 7, and we're keeping the rest of the problem the same, times 21. Okay? Now, the 10 has to be multiplied by the 21, and the 7 has to be multiplied by 21. So let's write that down. 10 times 21. Okay, we're done with the 10. Now it's the 7's turn. So we'll write that down. 7 times 21. Now we do the math. Okay, so what's 10 times 21? 210. And if we followed our zero principle, where we did 1 times 21 is 21. How many zeros do I add? 1. Okay, yeah, hey, it works. And then you just do the math for 7 times 21, and the answer is 147. We add those all together, and our answer is 357. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for a second so you can write it down, and we'll do another one. Okay, the next one is 22 times 11. Okay, so they broke this down instead of doing 10 and 12 because that's just too many big numbers. So what they did is with the 22 is they broke it into 20 plus 2. But we still keep the rest of the problem, times 11. Okay? Now, the 20 has to be multiplied by the 11, and the 2 has to be multiplied by 11. So let's write that down. 20 times 11, 2 times 11. We took care of that, we took care of that. Now let's just do the math. So 20 times 11 is 220. And then 2 times 11 is 22. We add those two together, and we should get 242. Okay, I'll give you a minute to write that down. All right, let's just do one more. Okay, the next one is 18 times 10. Okay, we could totally do the zero thing here, but they want to see that we know how to break it down, and we do. So the 18 can be broken down into 10 plus 8. But we have to keep the rest of the problem, times 10. Okay, now the 10 has to be multiplied by 10. The 8 has to be multiplied by 10. So let's write that down. 10 times 10. That takes care of that. 8 times 10. And that takes care of that. Now let's just do the math. 1 times 1 is 1. And we have 2 zeros. So that's 100. Okay? Plus 8 times 1 is 8. Plus 1 0 makes 80. So we have 80. Our answer is 180. Okay? So that is all of page 279. Then 280 is just more zero review. And you don't have, the only one you have to do for the triangle is the top one. So I guess we could do that if you wanted to. It's kind of the lattice thing. I'll go ahead and give you the prompts for this. They're showing you with the blocks and the colors to differentiate. So they have their colored square, and this they have right here are 3 rows. Okay, and it's all one color. So let's say this is orange. So this is going to be 3. Well, up top, there's 12 rows going down. So that's 12. And then this is purple. And there are 10 rows there. I just don't have the corresponding colors to make it happen for you. So that's why I'm going to give you the answers. On page 280 at the top, there's a green and purple block. And the top one is 12 because it represents going down or going across. The 3 represents the green and the 10 represents the purple, because we'll look over to the side of that how they broke it down, and they just wanted you to visualize it with squares. Okay, so we're going to do just the regular breaking it down. So they did 13 times 12. Okay, they took the 13 and they broke it into 10 and 3. That's what the green and the purple represent, is they took the 13 and they've just broke it up. So let's do that, but in number form. So 13 is 10 plus 3, but we have to keep the rest of the problem, which is times 12. Okay? Well, we have to multiply 10 times 12. We have to multiply 3 times 12. So let's write that down. 10 times 12 plus 3 times 12. Okay, now we just do the math. This is 120, and this is 72. So our answer should be, wait, oh, sorry, 56. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? 56. 3 times 12 is 56. 56. 12 times 3. 36. I was going to say, that does not sound right. I'm so sorry. I apologize. It's late in the day. 12 times 3 is 36. See how my brain knew that for me? It said, wait a minute, that doesn't even sound right. And I was testing you. Were you paying attention? Excellent. Otter pop for you. Okay, so 3 times 12 is 36. So now we're just going to add those two together. And this is where the 56 was coming into my brain. Okay? The answer is 156. Okay? So that purple and green square and all of that is just a visual representation of them breaking this down. Okay? All right, and then the rest of the page is just multiplying by zeros. Do the math with the numbers that you have, drop the zeros, and then add them back to your final answer. So you have 70 times 70. 7 times 7 is 49. How many zeros do you have? 2. So your answer is 4,900. Easy peasy. All right? Okay, until the next one.